Welcome back to my channel with another healthy recipe. Today, we're making a super tasty and colorful dish rice with fava beans and dill. The combo of fresh dill, rice, and fava beans just hits differently. Not to mention, we're using chicken broth to cook the rice, which will take it to another level and pack in extra nutrients. Let's dig into this flavor bomb. It's not just healthy, it's seriously delicious and looks amazing with all those colors blending together. Eating healthy doesn't mean just low calories. It's all about giving our bodies the nutrients they need to stay fit and strong, while still having the energy to power through the day. Every ingredient in this dish brings something good to the table. Using fresh dill, fava beans, and chicken broth isn't just for flavor. It also boosts the nutritional value of the meal. Healthy eating is about balance, making sure we get what our bodies need to stay active and healthy, not just cutting calories. I'm gonna keep this dish as low-cal as possible. No butter involved. In the traditional recipe, there's usually a ton of butter, but we're skipping that completely. Instead of using chicken pieces, I'm just gonna use chicken broth to give it flavor without all the extra calories. Now, if you want to cut even more calories, feel free to reduce or skip certain ingredients. Like, you can use less fava beans or chicken, totally up to you. Rice is the main player here and where most of the calories come from. So adjust the amount based on how hungry you are. The portion I'm making should be good for 3 people. Alright guys, I'm about to drop the ingredients for you just like we always do. Let's keep it simple and straight to the point. Ready? Here we go! First up, we gotta soak the rice. Let it chill in water for at least 2 hours. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Then, give it a good rinse, like really scrub that rice until all the starch is gone. Now, let's hit the chicken. Grab all those spices. Throw them in, squeeze in some lemon juice, and give that chicken a solid rub down. We're talking full-on massage mode here, making sure every piece gets that flavor love and the seasoning is evenly spread everywhere. Now that our chicken's been marinating in all those spices and lemon for a couple of hours, it's time to cook. Grab a pot, heat it up on medium, and toss all that chicken in there. Cover it up and let it do its thing for about half an hour. Let the magic happen. After that half hour, toss in some bay leaves and onions for extra flavor. Then, pour in about 3 cups of hot water, cover it back up, and lower the heat. Let it simmer for another half an hour. After that half hour, we'll pop the lid open and check the chicken. If it's fully cooked and tender, go ahead and turn off the heat. Now, I am gonna take 2 cups of that chicken broth and save it. Toss in the fava beans and wait for everything to come to a nice boil. Once the chicken broth starts boiling, we're adding the rice. Cover the pot again and let it come back to a boil. Once the rice is bubbling, open the lid so it doesn't overflow onto the stove. We'll give it a gentle stir. Making sure it reaches that half-cooked stage. Taste it to see if it needs anything else. After a few minutes, we'll toss in about 2 grams of salt to give it that final touch. After about 3 minutes, I'll check the rice. It shouldn't be fully cooked. Just halfway done. That's all we need for now. Turn off the heat and drain the rice. We're skipping the butter this time. The original recipe calls for about 25 grams of butter, which would add around 250 calories. Instead, we'll keep it lighter. Add 5 tablespoons of the chicken broth to the bottom of the pot. Then layer in half of the rice and fava beans. After that, sprinkle in some dill or shit, and then add the second half of the rice on top. After 20 to 25 minutes, the rice should be ready. Use a fork to gently mix the rice with the dill, being careful not to mash it. Give it a taste. I feel like it needs that extra kick. I will add that extra gram of salt. Add 4 tablespoons of the chicken broth since we didn't use any oil or butter. Give it another gentle stir and let it sit for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. And there you have it, the final look of the dish. Serve it up with some yogurt on the side, and it's ready to enjoy. We garnished it with a little parsley, some red pepper, and slices of cucumber. You can even use tomatoes or any other garnish you like. It looks and smells amazing. This portion is about a third of the total dish we made. With roughly 1,500 calories for the full recipe, so this serving comes out to 500 calories. I added 100 calories of yogurt, and if you want, you can add a bigger salad than the one I made, adding another 100 calories. That brings the total to around 700 calories for a full main meal. When it comes to nutrition, this dish is packing both animal and plant-based proteins. It's got all the good stuff: vitamins, minerals, plus vitamin B6 and B12. Want more deets on the nutritional benefits of this plate? Drop me a comment below. If you're digging the content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the page, and share the video with your friends. And make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our calorie-counted, nutrient-packed recipes.